What's up, Crickets?
Today, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
Mr. Josh
And the guys
Allen.
on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. To try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bills have recovered. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw again on second down, Watson. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air yet again, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Watson on third down. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hi.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. That catch good for 5. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Breaks a tackle, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That time of 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Bonus gamer.
Look, it's still the first half. I'm not
What's
saying you
that?
have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah, this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made
What's
at about
that?
the 43-yard line.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsay. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it.
Have you seen my name for football? It's gonna be an interesting name.
21-0 our score after 1.
Oh. Oh. Can you hear me good now?
Throwing again
Can you hear
on
me? Can you
second
hear me?
down.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one
At least
here.
you can hear me.
Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball
No.
on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on
Push
the
his
play.
butt out of the
Actually,
way.
they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief.
It could be an interesting name when you see
When
mine.
it goes out of bounds, they keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him,
When I'm
I'd
a
play the
player.
lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Wow.
Instead of fourth down
Wow.
after the incompletion,
Wow.
it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Look at that
Coaches want their
BS.
defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. Watson now going to run the option right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bills have recovered. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next
I'm number
possession.
16.
He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction.
The 16.
Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see
Look
if
right
that
there.
continues.
Number 16. Beside back.
Looking out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He gets away from 1. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it a second down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Check, Mike 42. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Ooh,
Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
41-0.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rolling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, it pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And able to get this. good before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that is incomplete here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw is Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown, Texans! Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Davis was drafted in 2020 to add depth to the wide receiver room, but he started to get more looks late in his rookie season. I think he's a breakout candidate here in 2021.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
On 1st down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Watson now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
If you were me, you'd do this too.
Home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey.
Here's Watson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Sheds him off at the 45. Still fighting for more. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Finding room to the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work.
Oh, no.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And this one caught by Beasley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fighting through at the 25.
Oh!
Still going. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On play action, Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills head on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunate. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 42.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Better bring it.
Watson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope this...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
Throwing on 1st down. Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Now Watson throwing on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
49. 49, guys.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Watson off play action. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
You better
Near the sideline, and it's caught by Miller. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. To throw is Taylor. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So much.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruled on the field stains.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see
good,
the result
bro.
right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball.
Have you decided if you're going to dispatch tomorrow night?
The Texans
Or
offense ready to go here for their next
what?
drive.
Have you not decided, or what you gonna do? Please do dispatch. Please do dispatch. Please, 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 please.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, hoping it makes their job that much easier. When they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills,
Have you decided if you're going to dispatch tomorrow night? Do it. You should do it right now. Is you putting a poll out on YouTube? So see how many you get. Again, between tomorrow night and tomorrow.
X Factor players will progress faster over time.
I'd vote right away for a freaking dispatchery. Heck yeah, do dispatch, boy. Do it for me. Tell them the request is from me. Just tell them the request is from me. Special request. A special. A special. A special request.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now this is picked up by the
You gotta
Bills.
feel it, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a Bills
Holy.
touchdown.
Holy crap.
It's got to be so disappointing for the defense.
Holy
You force the
crap.
fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a
Holy
touchdown
crap.
as well.
Holy, right away.
You've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well.
Right
And
away.
it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Yeah.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Glad I'm
Able to
out of
take it
school for
past
spring
the
break.
25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, the Chiefs
I
offense
got
now
out
ready to go to work
Thursday.
for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes,
Glad.
the 2018 NFL Most Valuable
Yeah, it was like
Player.
a 7-10 week off. No, 9.
They'll run for the first time with
Friday
Clyde
doesn't count.
Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes,
Like
but he
almost
takes
2
it up
weeks
to
we
the
got off
40.
for spring break.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that
I'm
run.
glad,
As a
I'm glad.
rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City. May look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
And they're
How long did you stream today,
midfield,
Rye?
Just a yard or 2 shy of 40. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against him?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their number 1 goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations, not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There were plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move.
He was all
use
LEO.
7 behind him to cover. That's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
He was all LEO.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they've got
He was
it
out
inside the
LEO.
10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You don't know
Mecole
who else?
Hardman, his second
Someone else was
touchdown on the
LEO. Someone
season.
else.
And the Chiefs
What
take
they
it
were his
right
name?
down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie
I
the
just
score
got on.
in
I'm
this opening
surprised
quarter of
he
play.
wasn't working.
So all even at 7 now as they kick
That's
it away.
that's cool.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
Onyx usually working.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
I'm
And
surprised.
Good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't want you to. I don't want to say because you'll be mad at me.
Breathing room.
I'll be in there for tomorrow night. I promise I'll be here for tomorrow night. If you do this, Pat. That's a promise. If you do dispatch, I'll be there tomorrow.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I need to do something else, like one do FD dispatch, one do tow dispatch, or one do LEO dispatch. Like, y'all just switch stuff up. One does LEO dispatch, one does FD dispatch, one of them does tow dispatch. Like one person do each channel.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
That's what y'all should do, make the suggestions. A lot of other servers like do that, and y'all should think about doing it. Do one server, one in one dispatch, another one dispatch, like one in FD, one LEO, one
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I think y'all should do.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident
put
to do it
certain
on
people
drive,
in certain channels.
in their own territory, why would you change
Like one patrol do Blade and FD LEO tow, and one other patrol do John and one and Ryan, like something like you, Robert LEO, John FD. If you know what, if you get what I'm saying, you're right.
They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice.
Y'all should like change that. It's my suggestion.
Levi Wallace with a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's usually a nice thing. There's a lot of other servers does that. I know SVLP does, Jeffrey's server. They do that.
Yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards.
No, like a committee night. If there's two, like,
here's a handoff.
y'all got 3 areas for dispatch.
And he'll get this one up
one
to about the 39 here.
does FD, one does LEO, one does tow. Like I say, Blade does tow. Another person does FD, and you do like someone else do LEO.
On play action, Allen.
Hike.
Room to run past
If you get what I'm
and
saying.
he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense.
If you get what
you have
I'm
to
saying.
find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he
Like some
breaks
other
out and makes
servers
plays
does.
like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Like
Here's
one
2nd
person
and 9,
does
just a yard on that
one
last
channel,
run.
another person does a channel, and another person does a channel.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3
If you now get it, one person on a channel, another person on a channel, another person dispatch. Like 3 dispatchers going a night.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Ooh.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox.
Yes.
His 2nd touchdown
Like
on
one
the
person
season.
does
And the
a
Bills
tow,
will extend
one person
their
does
lead.
FD, and another person does LEO. Dispatch.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
I just wanted it.
So that is a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
I just wanted to see what you say.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
I just wanted to see what you would say.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Hell no.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
LOL.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive
Read
they'd
this
like to
message.
emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together
That's probably a
nice
good
sustained drive to get them
suggestion.
down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way
Did you
to
see
get it
my
done.
last thumbnail I did
Mahomes taps
there,
this forward. It's a jet
on
sweep.
my last 3 streams? I did the one that did
That's a nice
earlier
job there defensively, being
today.
able to diagnose that little
The
touch
new
pass. They
thumbnails.
saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Throwing is Mahomes
I got
on third.
their
That one
work.
caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down.
I
as
got
they're
one for
able
this.
to get the third
That's
down
on this one.
conversion.
I'm gonna stream for a bit tomorrow.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 7 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively.
Can you post my Discord link in your Discord?
This is #1 rated
So people can
defense
go
in
on.
the NFL. He'll have a tough time. And these two continue to work so well together.
Can you post my
Patrick
Discord
Mahomes
in
and
your
Travis
Discord?
Kelce, maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the
Link.
game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Please.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2.
Can you post my
Definitely not
Discord
playing the
link
check-down
in your
game.
Discord?
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And
Okay.
boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender.
When you get on out
Really
there,
good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Nope. I don't know what to do. Are you able to look it up?
So on 4th
You're
down,
able?
Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Here. I'm gonna send you a picture. This one
So
is
the
for
3
this
points
stream.
there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing,
There you
any
go.
points you see go on the board in your favor,
This is
you're
for
happy
this
to take
stream.
'em.
After the field goal, here's Butker
There you go.
to kick it away.
Sent. This
From
one
his
is for
end
this
zone,
stream.
Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the
Sent.
25-yard line as he's dropped it to
If you want to
23.
look at it real quick.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his own second quarter.
Can you
already
post
closing
my?
in on a
I was gonna
100-yard
say.
game.
And that's the
Can you
magic
post my
number for a
Discord link
running
in your
back.
Discord real
Anytime you
quick,
get
or
to that
maybe,
triple
or no?
digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it? That 100-yard mark.
It really has, and that never has to shift.
I've looked
because
it up
in
so
a
many
game,
times. I don't.
it's a 1,000-yard mark.
I don't
I'm
understand
wondering
that.
since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games. Maybe we need to up that a little.
I don't know what to do, or I'm gonna have.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's
Just-
complete. And all the way
Okay.
home for a Bills touchdown.
The picture I sent you is
Stephon Diggs,
goes on this stream right here.
77 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and
How can
good.
you add it?
And the lead is up to 18 now.
I've never saw that. How you can
They
add it?
certainly made quick work
That
of
you
that.
can add it.
Ultra-quick
I thought
work.
the owner of this
One of the fastest
stream
drives
that
you'll
had
ever
to
see.
add it.
Just one
You're
play
probably
resulting in the touchdown.
one of my big moderators. That's probably allowed to do that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
I wonder if my template would work right. I don't know
This is
if it
taken
works.
way up at the 25.
I don't know if it was
And they're
working.
going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
And my alerts ain't coming up. I don't think they work on PS4, do they? Or you know something that is, I can maybe set that up. If you know something easier to set that up. Because I don't think alerts is on PS4. Or if you know something, I don't know.
The question is, will they? From the 39, Mahomes.
I don't know. If you know something, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If you know something, I don't know.
And just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're
yeah,
getting a
I don't.
timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we
If you
return
know
to
something
KC.
I don't know,
Back-to-back
just
good
tell me.
plays have them on the move on first down. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
About alerts on PS4.
It's a
Just tell me.
6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
That's just awkward.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Oh my God.
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
20 to 16.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they try the right side here.
Come on and get it.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight. As he has been terrific in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being
I wonder if that works even.
And right at a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Look at that gamer.
This is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football.
Crap.
That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Hey, Signal.
Josh Allen.
Hey, right, I mean. Can't check my Discord works. Maybe. If it works, I don't know. Yeah,
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Show up on my baby, see if that would work.
And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
I'm
After
just
the
new to
touchdown,
this.
Bass to kick it away.
All of this stuff.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Oh. Sorry. I'm eating ice.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw.
I usually get up at 12.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Just leave me on Discord. If it works, they did.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle.
What time are you getting up in the morning?
And Byron Pringle made the Chiefs roster undrafted out of Kansas State. Kind of been buried on the depth chart the last few years, but he's made some important catches when called upon.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 19-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half,
you got some.
Guys, what are you doing? But instead,
he got
we
some.
Really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways.
Nice stance, just nice stance, nice stance.
A leap and he's got it. He got it.
Oh,
and almost football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Mother.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October.
You staying up? You watching my stream till you get to bed?
Well, he can keep the pace
After this game, I'm getting off here.
Now, to me, it's a lot like baseball.
The game.
All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand.
I like that new card you have in cuffs, right?
That's a good call because he's a known entity. We'll see how they defend him going forward.
Did FD get any new cards since y'all got some for LEO?
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches.
How you liking those cards y'all got in that new plus with LEO? The Mustang is sexy. The Mustang is sexy.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw.
Did FD get any new ones?
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Since y'all got LEO.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Did FD get any new ones?
Up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
When it's going to be the new
Sith
stuff. When it's going to be the Sith's turn.
Mahomes firing complete.
Get some new cars.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When does the Elliott turn next? The Sith turn.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Those are the kinds of plays. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. People always talk about
the cars that we need to state more state cars and more 2018 Chargers.
Right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right?
Literally, I need more 2018 Chargers.
Decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking,
I literally got to have more 2018 Chargers.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass.
Right, y'all need more 2018 Chargers.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the
That's
end
the only
zone.
car
The
that
one, the long
is a
run,
good Charger.
getting him in for 6 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And
this is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of it. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now,
wow.
Started in plus territory. They're still not in field goal
range
range yet, so they can.
We gotta have more 2018 Chargers.
And not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a
You know where I'm
shot.
taking that.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd
I'm not gonna do that.
Now
I'm taking the 2018 Chargers to my
after
house.
back-to-back
That's where I'm taking them.
He's got his target. It's the tight
Take
end
y'all.
Knox. Touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Wow. Wow. I see how they're trying to change the talk. Wow. Their Chargers are better.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some.
Those Chargers are better.
As well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Nowhere.
Set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds.
You know where I'm taking that about that. There's a lot of people hate those things too.
Looking to throw again on second
You know
down.
which vehicle
Mahomes.
a lot of people hate.
Now a time
I
to
don't.
take it.
When I see someone,
Perhaps a chance for one more play and then another
everybody,
timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
uh,
So even though it's first
freaking
down, here's the
Dolan wants
field
to
goal unit on now to try to get three before halftime.
blow up
And
every
folks,
cruiser,
this is a
blow every charger,
67-yard
and
attempt.
Blizzard. Oh my
And
gosh,
this one's
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort.
What?
But it's well short. And this score will stay
Everybody
right
wants
where
to
it
blow up
is.
the dang Chargers.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will
Everybody
stay right
hates
where
those
it is.
Chargers.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
I know.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Yeah.
McKenzie returning it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Yeah.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside
Never
and
happened,
get an update
probably.
when we return to KC.
I don't know what to do about that
Running
thing.
game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And
Everything
he'll take
works,
across
but
the
it only
50
works
and
not
into
in the
Chief
Discord.
territory.
That's
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
everything else works, but it doesn't
From the
work
gun,
in the
they'll try to
Discord.
run it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him?
Alright, let me get off of here.